Hey everyone! If you've ever dreamed of kicking up dust on the trail, feeling the wind in your face, and just escaping the daily noise on your motorcycle, girl, you're in the right place. I'm Gina for Angelar, and welcome back to the channel. Or, if you're new here, hi! I'm so glad you clicked on this. I create videos for adventurous women who love riding, gear, and everything that gets your heart pumping a little faster. Number one is a game changer, so don't miss number one. All the product link in the description, so if you're looking for best adventure motorcycle tires, stick around. I have a $15 off with free shipping discount code available, link in description, or visit cutpromo.com. Let's dive in. Number 5, Dunlop Harley-Davidson D402 rear motorcycle tire. So today we're talking about the Dunlop Harley-Davidson D402 rear motorcycle tire. Yup, that one. The white wall beauty that's actually made for real mileage and comfort. This is your 2025 guide for every girl who rides a Harley and just wants a tire that, works. Okay, so this tire right here, the Dunlop D402 is literally the only tire that's been tested and approved by Harley-Davidson for touring bikes. Like, if that's not a green flag, I don't know what is. And can we just pause and appreciate how dang good that white wall looks? Yes, performance is everything, but also a girl wants her ride to look hot. The D402 gives retro vibes and durability, which honestly is a rare combo these days. Oh, and if you're thinking about upgrading, I'll link the exact one I got below from Amazon. Just make sure you're picking the MT90-B-1674H rear version for your touring Harley, like Road King, Heritage Softail, Electroglide, that whole crew. So yeah, the Dunlop Harley-Davidson D402 rear tire is kind of like that dependable best friend. It's not flashy in the specs department, but it shows up for you every single ride. Number 4, Dunlop Tires D605 rear dual sport tire. So today we're diving into the Dunlop Tires D605 rear dual sport tire. Yup, it's finally time to give it the spotlight in our 2025 guide for every girl who wants a tire that can handle the street and the trail without drama. This one's for the dual sport queens. And if you're newer to off-roading, or even if you're a trail regular, it just gives you so much more confidence. I was honestly surprised, how much difference a tire could make. So, one thing I noticed, it actually grips really well in rain. I wasn't sliding all over like I did with my old rear. And on loose gravel, it's not going to act like a full knobby tire, but it handles its business. You can tell it's designed for adventure riders who are riding to the trail, not trailering their bike there. You know what I mean? So yeah, the Dunlop D605 rear tire is kind of like that chill friend you invite on road trips because they won't flake, Durable. And honestly, it just makes riding feel smoother, easier, and less, what's happening in those tricky moments. Number 3, Shinko 700 series dual sport rear tire. So today, I want to give you a quick but real guide to the Shinko 700 series dual sport rear tire. Yep, this baby right here is part of our 2025 guide for every girl who's riding both street and trail and just wants, something that doesn't suck. So if you're doing dual sport riding, like a mix of pavement and dirt, this tire is a 60/40 tire. That means it's a little more street focused than a super knobby off-road tire, but it still gives you great grip on dirt, gravel, and even wet grass. Okay, so when I first switched to the Shinko 700 on the rear, I honestly wasn't expecting much. I mean, it's affordable, right? But dang, it actually holds up. So, yeah, if you're doing weekend trail rides, commuting during the week, or just want one tire that can kind of do both, the Shinko 700 is solid. It's not flashy, but it's reliable. And honestly, we love reliable. And for the price, girl, it's a steal. especially if you're not racing or doing hardcore enduro stuff. Number 2. Shinko Dual Sports 705 Series Front Rear Tire. So today we're talking about one of my go-to tire sets for dual sport riding, the Shinko 705 Series. It's a front-rear combo tire that's kinda perfect if you're like me and ride on both pavement and trails. And honestly, it's affordable, it lasts, and it doesn't feel like you're sacrificing your safety just to save a few bucks. I've ridden with this tire in the rain, dry pavement, fire roads, and even one sketchy forest path I thought was a shortcut. And honestly, it handles way better than I expected for the price. It's not a hardcore off-road tire though, so don't expect to be climbing rocks or doing deep mud tracks with it. But for weekend trail rides, light off-roading, and daily commuting, this tire is a solid yes for me. Yeah, if you're not racing and you're just looking for a good all-around tire for mixed riding, the Shinko 705 is 100% worth it. It's budget-friendly, reliable, and it kind of makes you feel like you've leveled up your ride without needing to go broke. Number 1. Enduro Rear Motorcycle Bias Tire. Okay, so the Kenda K760 is what's called a biased ply Enduro rear tire, and if that sounds technical, don't worry, I had to Google it too. Basically, it's tough, like built for rugged kind of tough, and it's designed to handle stuff like loose gravel, hard-packed dirt, and even that chunky off-road mess that makes most tires freak out. I used this one on a weekend trip, mix of pavement, back roads, and way too many hills. And it held up like a champ. No slipping, no drama. I got mine off Amazon. I'll drop the link in the description below. But just make sure you check the size before you hit buy. This is a 110 by 100 by 18, so it fits certain dirt bikes, enduros, and dual sport setups. Oh, and it's DOT approved, which means you can ride it legally on the road. Super important if you're doing a mix of trail and town stuff. So yeah, the Enduro Rear Motorcycle Bias Tire, aka the Kenda K760, it's kind of a quiet legend in the dual sport world. And if you're a girl who rides where the road ends, this one's got your back. If you've tried any of these or have a fave I didn't mention, drop it in the comments. I seriously love reading your stories and swaps. Oh, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and tap the little bell so you don't miss out on more guides for girls who ride. All right, that's it for now. Stay safe, stay wild, and I'll see you in the next one.